Hello, guys. Here's some more of that biblical morality and Christian love. A Florida couple has been arrested for years of physical and sexual abuse of a teenage girl. The unnamed victim was sent to live with Robert Marie Johnson of Port St. Lucie after her mother died 9 years ago, and according to the girl, now 21 years old, she was subjected to horrific physical and sexual abuse almost from the moment she moved in with the Johnsons. The Johnsons are true die-hard Old Testament Christians, at least in the sense that they believe in the biblical definition of marriage, that a man may have multiple wives, all of whom are his property. When their victim moved in with them at only 13 years old, she learned quite a lot about God's love before exiting middle school. The girl was an unwilling participant in violations of her body by the Christian couple, forced to call Rob Johnson master. She says she endured 5 years of sexual and physical torture before finally moving away to Indiana. The Johnsons, unwilling to allow their control over the girl to rest solely with the Bible, threatened to release her into state custody if she didn't have sex with them, something that happened more than 500 times according to the victim. While she initially tried to resist, she says Marie Johnson pushed her against the wall and held her by her throat until she submitted to the couple's depraved demands. She says she was beaten when she did not follow the couple's directions or do her chores. While raping and abusing the girl, Rob Johnson held Sunday school classes for his family at their home, invoking Old Testament Bible passages to justify the actions. The Toronto Sun reports the girl was not permitted to attend a real school and was instead homeschooled. She was not permitted to use the phone, was made to sleep in the same room as her abusers, and was forced to rehearse excuses when and if a doctor asked her about her sexual activity. Rob and Marie Johnson were arrested and charged with 2 counts each of felony child abuse, but have been released on a $60,000 bond, according to WPTV's Katie Johnson. The couple didn't seem remorseful during interviews with police. Now, I do realize that this Christian couple had every right to bail out of jail. This is something that is given to everybody when they're put in jail. However, this is my personal opinion when I say that the people who were involved with this release made a big mistake. As far as I'm concerned, this couple should have never had a bond. They should have never been allowed to go back into the community because they posed a significant threat to society. This Christian couple never really cared about this young girl. And if they truly cared about her, they wouldn't have put her in this particular situation to begin with. Instead, they wanted to use their religious nonsense to influence this young girl into engaging in questionable behavior without her consent. This is the type of behavior that really disgusts me. And what really makes me laugh is the fact that these Christians who participate in this type of behavior claim that they somehow have a superior morality, when clearly we can see that this is not the case. And you know what? When I think about the Bible in its entirety, I think that it's one of the most dangerous books I have ever known about because its propaganda influences people to do some of the most horrific things that I have ever heard about. Now, I know that there are Christians out there who will flat out deny this. They will continue to say that I'm taking things out of context and that this Christian couple wasn't actually truly Christian. These Christians seem to think that they could throw the no true Scotsman fallacy out there whenever they feel like it, but this, in all actuality, is just dishonesty coming from these people, and that is what makes me sick about this whole situation. Bottom line, this young girl did not deserve to be subjected to this type of situation. She did not deserve any of this negative attention at all. And it really pisses me off to see people who claim to be morally superior take advantage of others with this religious propaganda, these religious fairy tales, this religious nonsense, and it simply needs to die off. And that's how I feel about it. Because the more that this is allowed to continue, the more that it's going to happen and the worse it's going to get. And that's how I feel about this. So feel free to share this video with anyone that might be interested, whether it be on Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, Reddit, Yahoo, or wherever you guys hang out. Till next time, the Quiet Atheist is out. And remember, if you can't be good at it. Most of all, thank you for watching, and I will see you next video.